Welcome back into Spotlight Entertainment Network, guys. I am your host, millionaire trader Alex Jenkins. I have another one here for you guys. This will be taking you way back to the early 1900s, during the Jim Crow era, where blacks had to come from out of slavery, start to develop skills to allow them to build their community and support themselves. I have a video just proving and showing evidence of these skills, and that is black entrepreneurship during the early 1900s. These are families coming together as one, man and woman, fathers, aunties, uncles, everybody playing their roles and doing their jobs to progress each family and move the community forward. But here's the video, guys.
Despite facing discrimination and systemic barriers restricting access to entrepreneurial opportunities, Black people made significant contributions to business practices that enriched communities.
I want you guys to notice that men and women are working together in unison. They're not fighting with each other. This ain't no situation where you see your boy from Color Purple. This is not that. These are loving families building together and playing their roles and doing it very well
Across the United States. The National Negro Business League was founded by Booker T. Washington in Boston, Massachusetts in 1900 and became the largest association of Black business people and professionals in the country. The League, which predated the United States Chamber of Commerce.
Look at all them business brothers. Look at all them brothers. They're all there for one goal and one goal only, to progress in business and progress in each city where they live and progress in their and move their communities forward and continue to build our community at some point build a nation of blacks. But we was being hindered tremendously by the laws of Jim Crow.
By 12 years, strive to enhance the commercial and economic prosperity of the African American community. The National Negro Business League operated conventions in many cities that brought together Black business owners to highlight the work being done locally and nationally. The NNBL conventions helped participants to establish broader business connections and to inspire more African Americans to support ongoing efforts and startup businesses of their own. Each convention featured speakers providing information about the local Black businesses, had an illustrated program outlining the history of Black businesses before NNBL, and advertisements of local Black-owned businesses. Two financial companies, the National Negro Finance Corporation and the Allied Industrial Financial Corporation, grew out of the National Negro Business League, inspiring a rivalry and ambitious goals for each company. The Universal Negro Improvement Association, founded by Marcus Garvey, also advocated for Black community investment and raised millions of dollars to support its programs, businesses, and development projects. It took courage and resilience for African Americans to endure daily discrimination. The need for the establishment of Black businesses increased with segregation because many white businesses refused to serve Black customers. Black-owned businesses provided a wealth of services. Safe customer assistance were located in Black neighborhoods and formed the heart of many communities. Black churches, organizations, and clubs offered support and protection, and the NAACP provided legal assistance. Most businesses were local, small-scale, and family-run due to the barriers in finding financial backers, loans, and property for rent or purchase. The need for the National Negro Business League and Black-owned financial institutions was critical. Jim Crow legislation restricted access to white-owned financial services and bank options, causing African American businesses to seek alternative options for financing, credit, or to seek out Black-owned banking institutions. Black banks served as a source of credit for businesses and consumers, provided training opportunities and jobs for African Americans, supported economic development and businesses in communities, and were a shelter from discrimination. Jim Crow influenced the ability for Black people to receive fair pay, benefits, and build wealth. In addition, practices such as housing discrimination and redlining prohibited further progress. Despite these conditions, Black businesses flourished, expanding opportunities and encouraging safer spaces to conduct business and to socialize. They also established a sense of solidarity and pride within Black neighborhoods and served as symbols of racial progress.
Here we are, guys. Young and old, man and woman. We stood together. We shared our duties. We organized. As you can see, in each organization, they stood for a purpose and they stood for us, for growth, for progression. Those are the things that move Black people forward. It was moving us forward during that time period, during rough times, dealing with Jim Crow laws and segregation, discrimination. They fought through it all and still persevered, and still was pushing through the hatred, the violence, the laws against them to stifle their growth. And they held their community together with love and care. Everybody in the family had a role to play, and we played it well. Nobody complained about their role. They just did it because it was their duty to their families. That's right, duty. What Blacks now don't have is a sense of duty to their families. No pride in that last name. That's something we need to bring back, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some boots on the ground and getting it organized. But with today's ego, they're gonna have to put that. Y'all gonna have to put that aside. Put that in the backpack and flush it down the toilet. We must do the right things, just like our ancestors did, to move things forward. But we have the tools and the information to do so. Now it's on us to gather that information, organize that information, and put it to work. That's why I'm building them. That's why I'm making this channel. That's what I'm trying to do on this channel. We're going to put this information out there for you guys to gather it, assess it, document it, strategically make a plan, and start moving forward. But we got to get rid of the ridiculous cultures of modern times. Those cultures are not built to sustain growth. That's my little 2 cents for today. I am the Millionaire Trader, Alex Jenkins, and I'm checking out, guys.